Here we go. Women's winners final up next. We've obviously been watching these girls race now in the foil slalom. Will we see different results in the fin? I think we will. Sarah Keita is now back in the mix, obviously, on the Neil Pride and starboard. We've got Jenna Gibson, Duotone, Marion Mortefon, Patrick, Lemetier on the FMX and S2 Maui sails, Femke van der Veen on the Severn. We got Oda on the Severn, Marine Hunter on the Tribal, Blanca Alabau, obviously Severn as well. We've got Davico, De Jong, Biaggiolini and Erkan. There we go. 5 seconds to go until the start. We're expecting to see Sarah Keita pushing.
Spread.
We're expecting to see Jenna Gibson pushing. And it looks like a good start. That's what we want to see. Could be the first time we've seen that here. Looking down that bottom end, Sarah Keita going well. Jenna Gibson on the duotone also going well. Justine Lemetier, she'll be fired up after. Oh, Lemetier gets it all wrong. Nearly takes out Jenna Gibson. And Jenna Gibson does really well to stay on. Just look at the way the boards are moving over the chop. I mean, in recent history, we've definitely seen harness lines get longer. But you can just see, I think there'll be a lot of recreational sailors out there. Just take a look at the length of some of the harness lines. And they're dropping like flies on this jibe. I think Blanca Adabao might be in the water there. And Jenna Gibson has got herself right back into contention. Marion Mortefon up into second place. We've got Davico up there on the loft. Van der Veen from Holland on the Severn is in there as well. So Neil Pride starboard at the front. Then Patrick, Duotone, Severn starboard. And a loft in the mix. But Sarah Keita, she was very dominant. But it's not easy to jibe here. Even if you're in the front, it's easier because there's less wake, but it's not easy. But Marion Mortefon, good job of her jibe there. Oh, we're just missing the jibes from Gibson and Van der Veen. Van der Veen, right up there in the top 3 here. I'm pretty sure it's Van der Veen. Yeah, Van der Veen in
Davico just went down at the jibe mark.
Look at Sarah Keita, though. When she gets up to speed, she is rocking it. I mean, Jenna Gibson can definitely hang with her with the speed, but already she's got a healthy-looking lead. Sarah Keita, 33 years of age, and her average event finish is a second after, 172 top 8s. It's mad. Sarah Keita, round in first place. Second place is Marion Mortefon, but getting challenged by Jenna Gibson there for that second place. Third place is still Van der Veen. That's your top 4, and they've got a big lead ahead of the rest of the pack. And talking of big leads, Sarah Keita is powering through at the front of the fleet here. Jenna Gibson, though, she span out there. Big span out for Gibson. She's still not got it under control. She's almost going down the whole reach span out. She's managed to get it back now, but that's cost her a little bit of ground to Marion Mortefon. We know how quick she is, though. She could take out some serious distance off Marion Mortefon on this last reach. Needs to get the jibe right, and Sarah Keita has not got the jibe right. But she's managed to get a bit of time. Jenna Gibson goes inside Marion Mortefon. That is the difficulty, is getting your foot out, getting that jibe around. And Jenna Gibson has really pulled her way back up into second place after a near enough disaster on the first reach. Van der Veen challenging Marion Mortefon now on this last reach. That'll be a drag race all the way to the finish. But Sarah Keita off ringer is going to power her way into winning the first elimination here in Fuerteventura. And the first elimination of Slalom-X in 2024 at the Fuerteventura World Cup. It's the first time we've seen it here in Fuerteventura. It's the first year we've seen it. But Sarah Keita will win the opening elimination. You can see the speed, though. Jenna Gibson.
Great comeback.
Wow. That just goes to show what we could see. If Jenna Gibson gets that first reach right, gets her jives right, but here comes Van der Veen on Marion Mortefon. It's going to go to the line. Wow, that was also a very close battle because the angle of the line is not quite easy to see from here. It looks like Marion will take that third place. We'll get confirmation of that in a minute. That is teeth knocking stuff, isn't it? You could see the chop. Gibson, did you see the speed on that last reach? That is maybe a sign of things to come. Oh, Lemaitre there. Oh, look at that. How did Gibson not go down? How did Gibson not?
Good stuff.
Wow, that is impressive. To come back to get second after that. Look, she's nowhere at this first mark.
Yeah, I mean, but that's also a reason why we go to the gym, you know? You want to wrestle your way around everything. Really? Doesn't matter if in the jibe, on your own against the job, or if you get touched by other sailors. You want to be stable, you want to get your balance right every time. Great job.
Wow, that was impressive. I mean, definitely you can see the fin today really shows how choppy it is up on that top end of the course. It is, it looks
especially
brutal.
the combination of the third jibe being on the inside, super gusty, pretty light wind, and then going back to the outside where it's so choppy on this fourth jibe mark.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And then during the day, sometimes a bit of swell comes in, so you have to kind of manage long term with the swell, but also short term with the chop. It's definitely just a really good place to have racing competitions.
I mean, you want it
hard.
Love it. It needs to be tough.
Yes.
And there we go. Confirmation. It was Sarah Keeter obviously won it. Jenna Gibson in second, and Marion Mortefon did get that third place ahead of Femke van der Veen. But a good race from Femke. Blanca Alabau was back on to get fifth. Maureen Hunter in sixth. Davico seventh, and Oda in eighth place.